Name one way in which men can improve and one way in which women can improve, especially as it pertains to relationships, dating, things like that. One way in which
in general, right? All men and then all women.
Yeah, all women in general. What can men do to improve? What can women do to improve? And as you guys are answering, please try not to copy the answer that was given before. Sometimes we go around this panel, the first girl says something weird and random, and then every girl wants to copy and add on to that weird. Speak for yourself. Don't just copy what the other girls are saying. From your experience.
Yes. Yeah. All right. So we'll start with Miss Shalom. Go ahead.
Oh, I like that. Thank you. I think men can improve on being more in touch with their emotions and just talking about how they feel. Because I feel like that's a big problem.
That's so true.
Yeah. But I also think women can do the same in the way where I feel like we react a lot in emotional situations and relationships and whatnot. And I do feel like we can also kind of think, I over E. What is that?
I over E.
You've never heard of that?
No. Eye for an eye?
It's no. It's intelligence. It's intelligence over emotion.
Oh.
So maybe think a little bit less with our emotions sometimes.
Okay. So you want men to be more emotional and women to be less emotional.
Well, it's not women
That's
being...
a very 2024...
But it's not women being less emotional. It's just...
Controlling it.
It's... Well, in a sense, it's making sure that we're acting on the correct... how we actually feel and not in the moment.
Well,
gotcha.
Yeah. She wants men to be more feminine, women to be more masculine.
Emotion does not mean femininity.
Very modern. The mainstream media is doing their job very well on the younger generation.
Thing for men is going to be more feminine.
Well, what does that mean though? You're saying
you're meant to be more open about their emotions, right?
Yeah, but that's not feminine. That's kind of human nature.
Okay.
We'll get into this later.
And then real quick, with the women, just so I make sure I understand this. Intelligence over emotion, because you said women tend to act on their emotions. So are you saying exercise a little bit more restraint with their emotions? Is that what it is?
I wouldn't say restraint. It's just kind of I guess restraint I feel like is just such a harsh word. But
okay, so tell us what it is then.
Okay. Well, I'm just thinking we act on our emotions immediately.
Okay.
Right? Where I think
So wouldn't it be fair to say then you're restraining it by not acting on it emotionally?
Well, no, you're thinking about it first. That's not restraining it. You're considering it.
Pull up Webster's.
Oh, hold on.
I think definition of restraint is exactly that.
Adjective.
By the way, but you're saying
restraint is stopping yourself.
Not act through your first impulse, but
your first impulse, exactly. And I think
hold back and sit with the emotion, let it marinate for a second, and then
and I think all humans do that. It's not necessarily just women, but it's
That's
I
the
see that.
definition of restraint.
Okay, sure, great, thank you, dictionary. But I just see that a lot in girls our age, especially in relationships, because we get so riled up when we care about something.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I am hungry right now. You got food?
I'm sorry, I don't.
Okay,
so, well,
that's fine.
All right.
This will be an interesting show then.
Just out of curiosity,
Frank Castle.
What do your parents think about your tattoos?
They don't mind them. The first one was meaningful, so after that, doesn't really matter. It's my body, right?
Show them all.
What was that?
Show them
way
all.
More.
Oh, I have 17 tattoos.
Look, I don't care about tattoos. I'm just saying because I know, obviously, in Jewish culture, you can't be buried in a Jewish cemetery if you have tattoos.
Yeah, we're reformed. I had a bat mitzvah, but we don't go to temple every Sunday and whatnot.
Okay.
They're modern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
and we're not. None of us are getting buried. I think we're all gonna be cremated.
Hey man, shout out to them.
Okay, I'm just saying because when you see them with tattoos, it's very it's
no,
kind
of
you're
frowned
Jewish? Upon. Yeah, it's frowned upon in their culture.
Yeah. No.
Live your life, girl.
Do you have tattoos?
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, y'all all haram. Okay.
I actually have a Jewish tattoo.
Okay.
Haram. Oh, you're Muslim, right?
Yeah. But I know y'all culture.
I know yours.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, we'll see. Okay. What about you? What about you?
I think men could work on...
Tell them, sis.
their respect towards women. Not all, but many men should work on their respect towards women.
Speak from experience?
Yes, yes.
No, in general.
Can you elaborate, like an example?
Yeah.
A lot of men just don't have respect for women.
And with what action, what do they do that's disrespectful? What, like, think back to the most recent time a guy specifically disrespected
Baby daddy.
Like calling women out their name.
Like bitch, hoe, 304.
Shit like that, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So respect in general. So would you say that chivalry is dead from men?
Chivalry.
Say it again.
You think chivalry is dead then?
Chivalry.
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 Still another word.
Gentlemen.
Do you know what that word means?
Good deeds to women.
Opening the door for you.
I guess it really
I
is
mean,
dead. She doesn't know
no.
what it means. She's like,
I just like, what is this word? Yo, chivalry. What?
The thought of this is making me
Shiv
shiver.
in jail? Knife? No, chivalry. Being a gentleman, traditional treatment of females.
Nah, man, she date niggas. She don't know.
Do you think? Would you say chivalry is dead?
No, like I said.
What
some-
percentage of men do you think are disrespectful then? If you don't think it's dead, is it a minority,
It's
a majority?
I would say 80-20.
Are disrespectful.
80 are, 20 not.
Damn. So that means chivalry is dead. If you think 80% of men are not
We
respectful.
don't speak in generalities. What about the 20% that are not?
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah, but how
generalize
to put a
this.
percentage on it? That's what I was
Yeah, because
saying.
okay, so if you think 80% of men
in
are,
this
aren't respectful, that means
day
that
and age.
chivalry is dead then, effectively.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what about the women now? Or did you want to elaborate more on the men?
No, that's fine. We can
That's
go.
fine.
Okay, so what do you think women could improve on?
Crickets.
There we go.
Their respect for themselves.
Okay.
Oh, talk that shit, man.
Because
Talk
niggas
that
don't
shit.
respect
What do you mean by that?
Interesting.
A lot of women don't respect themselves.
Can you give us an example of how they don't respect themselves?
They don't love themselves.
How does that manifest through their actions, though?
Let niggas knock you up.
Because there were with
I didn't want to say, it, but hey, it's giving.
Is that what it's giving?
I don't know, man.
What was the question again? I
Can't see
forgot.
why you laughing so hard, bro.
Okay.
No, you said women don't. The way women could improve is respect themselves better, as in love themselves better. And I was like, can you elaborate on what that means?
Okay,
cheeseburger.
so
Respect that cheeseburger.
Fresh
I
focus.
don't know.
Hey man, focus, man.
Yeah, focus, man.
Come on, man.
Are you just nervous and flustered?
Just yeah.
That's okay.
That's just my answer.
Okay.
But like,
I
how,
think a lot of women need to just learn how to respect themselves, love themselves, fall in love with themselves, stop worrying about men because men don't respect y'all. So why do you care about them, their opinions?
all right, let me ask you this: if you had to take men and women overall, who do you think has less respect for the opposite gender? Do you think men respect women less, or do women respect men less in 2024?
I would say it's equal.
Nothing is equal in life
That's not true.
Yeah, no,
except
it's not
death
true.
and taxes.
Well, if you had to pick one, which gender do you think respects the other less in general?
Men,
You think men disrespect women more?
yes.
Who hurt you, man?
Interesting. Okay. I'll come back to that later. What about you? What do you think men can improve on in general when it comes to dating and relationship, and what could women improve on?
I mean, honestly, I feel like both parties could improve on their approach.
Uh-huh.
I feel like nowadays, like with social media being like such a broad way to speak to people,
Mm-hmm.
and there's no like I'm sorry,
Exclusivity.
I can't speak today. Thank
Exclusivity. You got it.
Yeah. And so yeah, I think we could work on our approach both ways. I feel like honestly when men approach me, it's very aggressive in a way sometimes.
Can you give an example?
So so your improvement for men is to not be as aggressive.
Yeah, like with your approach.
Do you mean in person or online or both?
I mean both. So like I could get like some crazy DMs of and then like the person
What's an
will
example? Send me feet pics.
No, I don't think that's an example. Almost like they'll swipe to my story. Let's say I never open. They start like talking shit on there. Like, oh my gosh, you're such a piece of shit. Like,
Bitch, you never answered
yeah,
me.
like you never
Fuck
answered
you.
me.
You got Instagram, bro?
Who, me?
You got Instagram?
Am I following her?
No, I mean as in like, can you pull it up?
He's
Yeah.
Okay.
I just wonder why they're so aggressive.
Okay. And then
Okay, not too much.
Okay, see? Oh yeah.
But
And then-
I mean, no, that shouldn't matter. But also, I feel like women's approach too. Like, I feel like it's very like mainstream for women to just come across approaching like expecting something. Let's say like an example, like financially out of a man right away. Like with speaking to them, like the approach is just very aggressive in both parties.
Oh, yeah. I see why it's aggressive.
I mean, you could argue you're going on a date with a chick. She's like, gotta pay for dinner, $300. You know, maybe club after. So yeah,
Yeah,
demands are
yeah.
kind of high. But Chris, you got it.
So for the men, you're just saying they're aggressive, and then for
Can
the
we show
women,
that- can we show this
they're
on
entitled
YouTube?
financially.
Yeah, so the men are pushing
We'll wait till
for
Rumble.
like entitled to sex and pushing
Yeah.
for that quickly, and the women are entitled to like resources, money, vacations.
Well, in her
pushing that
case,
to-
they're just entitled to attention
put it this
because she
I'm
don't
sorry.
respond. Because she doesn't
Oh, yeah,
respond.
yeah, yeah.
Remember?
Yeah. But she was saying, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, but
I
women,
could
you
show
can
an
feel like
example
women
if I had
are
my
too
phone, but-
entitled to expect like money, fancy dinners, vacations.
So-
Wait,
too
her IG
quickly.
is that bad? Y'all
Yeah,
niggas
or
can't pull it
or
up?
am I
We
wrong?
found out why.
Is that
We found out
correct or am I
why
wrong?
it's so aggressive. We found out why.
That women expect men to give like the fourth time I asked this question, bro.
I'm sorry, they're like
do you
talking, I was,
expect
like,
that
paying
just
attention.
to clarify, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but you're saying that women are too expecting of men to spend resources on them too quickly.
So I gave an example of my general answer, which was our approach is aggressive in both parties. That was just an example. I'm not saying that it is like that in every
It could be
case,
in multiple
but I'm
ways.
saying
That's one example
correct.
of many.
Correct.
Okay, got you.
Cool.
Are we pulling it up?
No,
Nah.
Oh, no, Rumble.
Really?
Almost time, but
Is that
no,
crazy?
No, it's
Yeah,
not too bad.
no,
but
no,
it's,
we're
it's
good,
not
we're good,
as good
we're
for
good,
the
we're good.
YouTube.
Oh shit.
Let's move on.
Damn.
What about you?
She laughing.
Okay, so
How can men and women improve in your experience in dating?
I try my best.
Try harder.
I think the fifth.
Shut up. Okay, so it's a good question because I'm super single. So
We heard you earlier.
Yeah, I'm super.
I don't know. I guess men's. I speak general. Like
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
men speaks. Men thinks too much about themselves and they are super selfish.
Ego.
But this is
Okay.
this is my opinion. So I think that's a problem usually with them.
Okay.
And then women?
They believe for everything, like every lies.
They're naive.
Yeah, they are super naive.
Naive, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just repeating that word.
Okay.
Thank you.
Question for you: who do you think is more selfish when it comes to dating and relationships, men or women?
Men.
You think men are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't ask me why.
Who expects more from the opposite gender?
She knows the answer.
Loading.
She don't care.
Loading.
She gonna blue screen.
You broke her, bro. You broke her.
Just asking a question because she's saying that men are more selfish than women. So I'm asking who demands more upfront in a relationship, a man or a woman?
What should I say?
You know it's women.
Maybe,
Yeah.
but I won't say.
You pleading the fifth again?
Yeah,
God damn.
kind of.
Would it be
gave her
fair
the
to say that it's
Constitution?
women?
Okay, woman. Okay.
So who's the actual more selfish gender then? If women require
men.
more upfront, how is it men?
Just because.
Just because.
I don't want to admit it. No accountability.
Okay. You just contradicted yourself. You know that, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll just move on. man. It's just like
Now we know
seriously.
what she sold no property.
All
Now we know why.
right. What about you? What can men improve on in the dating game or in women? What are the
I was-
biggest issues?
I think men need to be more honest.
I love
Like
your
they're
words.
just
Okay.
really good at like
That's valid.
having two different girlfriends and then
Okay.
Yeah.
you being blindsided.
Okay.
What about
women?
And then women are not feminine at all. Like they don't know how to cook or clean and like have their feet pretty and their hair done and
Okay.
just be respectful and quiet.
Do you think women can handle the truth?
Yeah, we can if you like present it like, you know, like where I'm not blindsided. You were honest, so then I can decide.
To leave or not.
Right, like
Yeah,
I
but
do
if you
think-
leave, doesn't that
Yeah.
mean you can't handle
You
the
can't
truth?
handle
if they
that.
can't handle the truth, it's because they're like immature or whatever. Because like any adult can handle the truth,
What's up, woman?
in my opinion.
Well, I mean, by definition, if he told you the truth and that directly influenced you to leave, that would mean you can't handle the truth.
No, that means I'm deciding what to do with your truth, with the truth that you're giving me.
And if you leave, that effectively means you can't handle it.
But
Because
that-
if you, because
then
you would
we're
stay.
not supposed to be together.
Well,
That's-
but that's what I'm trying to say is that, remember, my question was, you said you want men to be more honest. And I asked you, okay, well, do you think women can handle the truth? And you said yes. And I was like, well, if they tell you the truth and that is the deciding factor in you leaving, by definition, that means you can handle it.
Yeah.
No, yes, the definition, yes, what you're saying, yes. But if you tell me the truth, If
Yeah,
I
you
can
leave.
handle it, but that doesn't mean I have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Like
So you can't
I can
handle it.
If
handle
you
the
leave,
truth.
that means you can handle it. Because you would have
That's what
stayed
you
if it hadn't not like that's why I gave her that specific example in her situation. Had he been honest and told you I love you, but I want
that's
other
her.
women.
What if he told it to me and I was like, all right, well then, let me.
You're
So we can
staying.
say
Well-
Be
generally,
stronger.
Well, realistically speaking, most women think like her. I'm not accepting infidelity from my guy.
Girls need to learn to handle the truth then, because men need to be more honest. So we need to like.
Because you can't
but
handle
why
the
would they be
truth.
honest when they're gonna leave anyway?
Well, you
Yeah.
can handle it by leaving. That doesn't mean you cannot
Exactly.
handle it.
Exactly.
No, you're not handling
Are
it.
you-
You're dropping it.
Yo. By definition, handle means
Facing
you
it.
understand what it is.
No, you're saying-
facing it head on.
Yeah,
Versus I'm
facing it head
leaving.
on means
You can't
choosing
handle it.
your
If I'm
future, which
saying-
means leaving and getting out.
No, if I'm saying like my dress is blue,
Girls.
that's the truth. You're gonna decide whether you think it's, yeah. Hello.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Let's go through this step by step, ladies, because I think you guys are not understanding the
We
logic
are
here.
doomed,
Okay.
by the way.
If you're with the man and you're with him and everything is fantastic,
So wait, you're saying he should lie to me because I'm not gonna be able to handle the truth?
Yes.
I'm asking
I'm
for
not
the
telling
truth.
you he should. I'm just telling you because you said men need to be more honest.
Yeah,
I
I do.
responded, do you think women can handle the truth? You said, yes, kind of.
Yeah,
And then I said, okay, well, if a guy tells you the truth and then the relationship ends, by definition, that means you can handle the truth because once he told you the truth, it ended everything. Had he
No.
not, hold on, but had he not told you the truth, everything would have been fine.
if
Yeah.
we came into the relationship and you were already being honest and I already knew what was up, but then after I'm being lied to, then you want to tell me the truth, I'm leaving. Why? You lied to me.
Because you can handle
I'm
the truth.
blindsided.
That's how she's handling it, by leaving.
It's not that I can handle it or not handle. I mean, it's not that like it's not factual or not. I can handle it, but
No, you can't.
I'm gonna choose what I'm gonna do.
Don't think
I'm
too
gonna
deep.
handle it.
So,
I'm gonna go
girls,
right or I'm gonna
Something
go
left
left.
the room here. Logic.
Yeah, because the thing is that the reason why you guys don't want to concede is because by you is saying that by you leaving, that literally means that you can't handle it because everything was fine until he told you the truth, which if you leave, that means by definition you can't handle it. So what I am simply saying is that I'm not justifying men lying, by the way. I think men should be honest. However, I understand the reason why they do lie. Most women can handle the truth. They simply can't.
Then they need to find a girl who can handle that truth. Like,
But a majority
or
of women
accept,
can't.
Yeah.
accept that
But
truth.
but a
really.
majority of women can't,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Well,
Look,
that-
she threw away her marriage, right? No offense to you. High school sweetheart, everything is like romanticized,
Kids.
right? He committed to her. They got married before they even left high school. To me, I look at it like that's fantastic. Fuck yeah, they got 2 kids and everything. Great. But his infidelity, right, fucked everything up because he wasn't honest with it. And then I asked her, what if he was honest with you up front about it? And she said, no, I'm
Then-
not tolerating it.
Then he would have been married and had kids with someone who was okay with that if he told her from the beginning.
But a
that he was
majority of
going to
women are
do
not
that.
okay with it, is what I'm trying to say. So since a majority of women, this is how men think. Men think on percentages. Okay, what's my likelihood of success? If 90% of women are not going to accept this shit,
So then-
it's just better for me to lie because most women are going to accept the lie.
So you're justifying a lie.
I'm not
That's what
just- I'm
saying.
not
Why
justifying
should
it.
be
I'm
honest.
explaining to
telling
you
you the
why they do
mindset.
it.
I get it.
No, you
No,
don't.
you
I
don't.
literally get it.
You don't get it.
No,
That's
I
the whole
literally
point.
get it. I literally get it.
No,
All right, what do
No,
we
you don't.
get?
Okay, if that's
he's
what
telling you how
logic,
men
Tanner.
think. You're questioning how men think.
I'm not questioning it. I'm saying they should be more honest, and then you're saying, so do they handle it? Like, yeah, they can handle it, but
Like-
they're not gonna accept it because you want me to handle it. So you're saying if you tell me the truth, I have to handle it, I have to accept it?
Handle the relationship.
Because here's the thing: if the relationship was good and everything was fine, and then I tell you the truth, and that ends the relationship, by definition, it means you can handle it.
Yeah.
That's why you left.
You're
Okay,
dropping
what
it.
if the roles were flipped? Can you guys handle it if we kept it real with y'all?
That you want to have other dudes?
You
Like-
would leave too. You'd be like,
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I'm
fuck
that
saying,
doesn't
like
mean
if
that
you
you
guys
can't-
did,
Or
what
you
guys
hit
did,
us,
that's
like-
Yeah,
what
fuck
we
that. Yo,
say.
fuck that.
We can't handle it.
Yeah, men are honest about not handling it.
you're using the word handle and accept as one, and they're
It's
separate.
Different.
No, they're the same.
Okay.
No, they're not.
Okay, then I'm gonna agree to disagree here.
I'll give you an example. This is kind of far-reaching, but let's say, right, you met a guy with a big dick, and you're like, I can handle this dick.
Yeah.
He puts it in. Oh shit, it's too much. I can't handle it. Can you handle the dick? No, you can't.
Not anymore.
So the point is, if he tells you the truth, and you walk away, you can't handle it, just like the dick.
Yeah.
Make sense?
I see what you're saying.
Okay,
Thank
W
you.
analogy.
You see the dick, right?
Yeah.
So
It's going in. It's going in hard.
It's on it hard.
I see it.
Yeah, you got it.
You see it.
Like it's because the
All
thing
right,
is that you
W
guys don't like the concept that like
Technology.
we're basically putting women in a quitter position once the truth is being told to them because you don't like the idea that women can't handle the truth. But the reality is a lot of women can't, and I'm not saying men can't handle the truth either. For example, if a girl like put herself out there as a good girl, then he finds out that you got 50 bodies. He's not gonna handle that. He's probably gonna drop you. right? Men can't handle the truth either. Let's get it. Let's be 100% honest about this. But what I'm simply saying is that women want honesty, but they can't handle honesty.
You're okay.
Is my argument.
Okay.
And I think men can't handle honesty either, because a lot of guys will sit there and say, "Oh, what's your body count?" And then any number you tell them is gonna piss them off.
Yeah.
Handling it is going to be me deciding whether I'm going to accept or not accept. That's how I'm understanding. That's how I'm seeing this question.
Everyone handles things differently.
Logically, by
Exactly.
definition,
I can
that's
handle it. Tell me the truth. It's going to hurt me. I'm going to handle it. But I'm not going to say it. Or I am going to say it. I'm going to handle it. You get me?
If you handle something, you're still keeping it.
Yeah.
So it means if you can't handle it, then you're dropping the stuff you're handling.
Then maybe
Does
I
it make
really
sense?
don't know the definition of
That's
handle
like
because
so literal. I don't think that's what
No,
we're
that's literally
talking
talking
about.
about like
That's the
No,
context.
I know.
That's the
I-
No, no,
yeah, I
that's
know.
the context of this conversation. But it went over your. I'm sorry, it went over your dick.
Handle comes from hold, which means to hold on to.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah.
Like, it's like literally
Like,
like handle it.
yeah. You gotta handle it.
Pause.
Okay,
Pause.
you taught me something. You
Yeah.
taught me something. So then I guess they can.
It's just the English language.
I guess they cannot
no,
handle
man.
it.
The root word of handle is
Well,
like
she's
hold.
Cuban,
You
you
know
know.
what I'm saying?
Don't worry, I used to be a
How do you
teacher.
say it in Spanish? Handalina or something? I don't know, man. Y'all think niggas can't handle that? Like, I mean, I'm just saying they can't handle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So you want men to be more honest, but you think women can't handle the truth. So
But they need to be more honest because they're gonna
Because she can handle it.
leave or not leave. But I'm not gonna
I can't
be
have
in
this
love with
conversation
you,
right now.
be in love with you, and
My heart hurts.
Good job, Fresh.
possibly have kids, and then down the line you had a whole other girlfriend and a whole other wife.
I like her answer though because it's a very female nature answer, and she doesn't want to be honest about it. Let me translate
I'm
the
very
womanese for y'all, okay? Tell me the truth so I can make an informed decision on whether I
Thank
want
you.
to continue and stay with you in this infidelity and if it's worth it for me.
Exactly.
I want to be able to be the final decision maker. However, most guys are smart enough to realize most girls are going to accept cheating, so I'm just not going to tell her because I don't want her to be the final decision maker. Let her find out on her own, or
But
I'm
then
not
we're
going to
gonna
get
get
caught.
divorced.
Or I'm not going to get
We
caught.
could have stayed together
And
had
this-
you been honest.
This is why women leave.
Why
Because-
do men cheat on their girlfriends?
Because
Just
they want other
break up
pussy.
and don't cheat.
We want
like,
pussy.
We want variety.
Yeah, we want pussy.
Why
yeah.
throw away
So tell
something
her
good?
well, then break
Then
up and
don't
get
you
one
tell her
person.
that.
No,
ask her
because
to
she's
your
try.
girlfriend.
Because she's gonna
Why
leave.
do you need a girlfriend
and
if
then we
you're
get
gonna
no
cheat?
pussy.
Because then you have a girlfriend and you have new
But
pussy.
she'll be
That's the
mad
best of
because
both
you
worlds.
cheated.
Not if you hide it.
You're
Or not
gonna
if she's
break-
cool with
you're
it.
gonna
Then she
hurt us.
finds out, and then you hurt someone.
Yeah, you hurt someone.
Yeah.
And then she'll like put you on her blacklist.
Okay, that's
Fuck the
good.
Damn,
backlist.
anything but
You're
that.
hurting. You're
Yeah,
hurting.
but-
someone.
you're hurting someone. Don't you
Yeah.
care about that? Like, do men not care about that?
Well, actually, they're happier not knowing. So actually,
Until they find out.
Ignorance
and
is
then
not
here comes the
bliss.
divorce.
Yeah, no.
Yes, it is.
Ignorance is bliss.
That's
When you're
the
with a guy that you
problem.
love and respect, do you want to talk to other guys and have sex with other guys?
Not at all.
No.
Well, guess what? We fucking do. So, like, it's just
Yeah.
simple.
So
like,
say that. So say that. So say
that's
that
what
right
all
away.
guys want, but women can't handle the truth, so that's why I don't tell you that shit.
Exactly.
That's what a majority of guys want,
Start,
man.
maybe if we spread the awareness, girls might be,
No.
Your
all
vagina is
guys.
not enough.
Not
you
all
guys are not
guys
as
are like
special as you
that.
guys you think you are. You know what I
Mine's
mean?
are
Like,
not.
y'all are
You know, some men
delusional
don't just
sometimes.
think with their dick.
They do though.
Yeah, we do.
No,
Don't she
not
got a
All
everybody.
of them.
No, she got a list.
No, she does. Yeah, she doesn't. But what I'm saying is that, like, you're looking at the world through a female lens is what I'm trying to explain to you.
And you're looking through it with
From
a
an
male
objective lens.
Yeah, more dick.
From a male lens.
Yeah.
Well, no,
No,
shit.
no, no.
Your dick.
Well, hold on. What was the question I asked you a second ago?
Me.
Yeah, what was the question I asked you a second ago?
You didn't
We are
ask me a
doomed.
second
No,
ago.
I actually did ask you a question.
You were a
What
man.
did you ask me?
Wow, you're so wrapped up in your emotion you don't even remember what I said. I specifically asked you, when you're with a man that you like and respect and love, do you want to be with other men? You responded no. Do you know why I asked you that question?
No.
Because I understand women.
Yes.
I knew it was a trick question. I knew that you were going to say no. Because when a woman's with a man that she respects, right, she doesn't want to have sex with other people. But that's why I was able to go ahead and counter and be like, oh, well, guess
Men
what? We
do.
do.
Yeah.
So, translation, I do understand women very well. That's why I'm able to explain that to you.
But some women do think that way, and some men don't think that way.
And
Yeah,
wait,
you're generalizing.
Say what?
Yeah.
Think in what way specifically?
Okay, so some women, when they're dating men, want to fuck other guys. They
Hold on. That's why I asked her when you're. That's why I was specific.
you asked
Hold
me.
on.
And
No, no, no.
she doesn't.
Hold on. No. That's why I was
Respect.
very specific.
And love.
When you're with a man that you love and respect, you want to see other men.
No.
What you're describing 9 out of 10 times is when a girl's with a guy that she doesn't like that much, and he just checks off maybe 1 box or 2 boxes. But when you're with a man that you respect and love, it's different. All men are invisible to you. That's why I said it specifically like that.
You're also generalizing.
That's a majority
have
of women,
to.
and that's how the world operates.
What
is in
says
generalities.
this? Like, what statistics says
Okay,
this?
let's make this easy. Everyone at the fucking table, right? All 8 of you. If you're with a man you love, admire, and respect, are you going to want to have sex with other guys? Raise of hands if you do. There you go.
Thank you.
Now
There
let's
you
go
go.
ahead. This is a microcosm of a bigger situation. If I line up 100 girls, regular chicks from all walks of the world, 90 of them, 95 of them are going to say, no, I don't want to be with another guy if I'm with my guy that I love, admire, and respect. Are there anomalies? Of course, but the exception doesn't make the rule.
Okay, so genuinely, like you three, like you're all with a beautiful woman, you love them, you respect them, and you still want to fuck other women?
Yes.
That is so embarrassing. Like, I would be embarrassed if I was you guys.
Hold on, stop the show. Do you want a man that's over 6 feet tall or taller than you?
Taller than me. I'm
Yeah.
5'7".
Cool. Do you want a guy that could provide for you?
I don't give a fuck.
No, but would you prefer
You're going
that they?
to,
That, yeah.
at
Would you
some point.
prefer if they made more money than you and were smarter than you?
No.
Okay.
So they can be broke.
Would you want them to be stronger than you?
I don't give a fuck.
You don't want them to be stronger than you?
He doesn't have to be.
He could be weaker than you?
Sure.
How is he gonna protect you?
Why does he have to protect me?
Are you a feminist?
Am I a woman?
No, are you a feminist?
Am I a woman?
So if
That
I
doesn't
got
answer
Answer
that
is the
question.
world round?
Oh, so you are a feminist?
No shit. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you believe in egalitarian views between men and women then?
Egalitarian.
What is that? What's egalitarian?
Can you pull out your dictionary again?
You're a feminist and you don't know what egalitarian means. It means equal between the two.
Yes, I do believe in. Well,
So-
there's certain things that really cannot become equal, like as things happen.
Like what? Like what?
Like
one
what?
is it?
Hey, Amelia never answered her question.
Oh no! Wait, yeah. I'm just saying.
She did
So, yeah, because
Shit, dude, that was like a.
yeah, she did the whole
Can I just
deflection
say-
thing.
She said, "Take the heat off me."
Guys, we're fucking fucked over here.
Yeah.
We're doomed.
Yeah.
Just say.
Yeah,
So wait. So you're saying, so you're a feminist. So by definition, you know what feminism preaches, right?
I don't believe women are better than men.
It preaches equality.
No. That's true. Yeah, but what do you know what feminism preaches though?
What does it preach?
You're the feminist. Tell me.
No, you told me. I'm asking you.
Equality.
This is your mindset. I'm just like.
Feminism preaches for the equality of women. Some women think that feminism preaches for women to be better than men or get higher than men, but I believe feminism preaches for
Equality between the genders?
or
Okay.
women to just be able to get.
Do you think
like,
the genders
up.
are equal though?
In what sense?
From a biological standpoint.
Biologically, no. Scientifically, we are not equal. That doesn't mean that I need to be protected by a man. That doesn't mean I need to be with a man that makes more money than me or is stronger than me or is smarter than me. I don't give a fuck.
But can you actually defend yourself from a man? Being honest?
Probably.
No, you can't. From a physicality
Try
standpoint,
me.
you can't.
Like, try me.
No.
Do you seriously think you stand a chance against a able-bodied male in a physical confrontation?
I mean, I want to say yes, obviously not, but like, what does that have to do with
Yeah,
it?
why would you? Yeah, it's a yes or no. Do you really
So
think
no.
you
I want to say I'm 7 feet
Biologically,
4,
no.
but,
If I hit the gym more, maybe.
Maybe.
But that's why we have like pepper spray and tasers.
Exactly.
Oh,
there's
really?
there's
Kinda.
ways that have been created for women to be able to stand up to men.
By
We
men.
don't need.
So why do we have male and female prisons?
Oh well, do you? I can't say the
Why?
word I'm thinking of.
Can I ask a
but-
question?
Okay,
but where does that come from? Physicality, right?
or why did
Yes.
why did we used to have male and female sports? I guess today that's kind of blurred. Why do we have an NBA and a WNBA?
Well, I'm not saying that we are completely equal, like physically at all. I didn't say that.
So what are we?
But you said
We
you could
are
beat up
an
an
equal
She's
able
just saying
man.
she doesn't care if her man is stronger
yeah,
than her or not.
yeah, that has nothing to do with science. I'm just saying, personally, me, because I'm not talking for every girl at this table, that I don't care if my man.
Do you think perhaps you just kind of feel like you're cornered and you just want to be right and you're in an argument being emotional? You're saying,
No.
I don't care about a man to be stronger than me. What would you imagine? You ever lifted a weight before? Do you have any idea what your bench press or what you could lift is?
Yes, I go to the gym.
So what would you bench press?
Like this, like lift like that.
Flat laying down bench press.
Do you bench press?
She did this.
Flat laying down.
Do you
Well,
bench press?
any exercise. This would be a military press. What do you military
I
press?
don't bench press.
Do you military? Name one lift and what do you do on that lift? The weight of that
What's
lift.
your squat?
I squat. I
What's
can
your-
squat 145.
Okay. Have you ever dated a guy that you think would squat less than 145?
Probably.
But hold on.
Where's
Let's
he
say
now?
you- let's say
Do
you
I
actually-
need my man to squat me? No.
Do you have a picture of this man who can't squat 145? Do you have a picture of your ex? We can.
I plead the fifth.
Hey.
He was
Hungary,
scrawny.
go
He
Hungary.
was scrawny as
The Wonder
fuck.
Bar.
And Casey.
Oh, and it didn't last,
He was-
did it?
He's gone
It didn't
now.
last, right?
Because he broke up with me over
Because the
DMs.
squat rack broke his back and he
Over
died.
Instagram DMs.
He got
We were, like,
squashed into the
16.
squat rack and
No, we were,
no
like-
longer exists.
Like less than 16.
Okay, how about this? Since you're clearly an anomaly, because let's
Thank
go
you.
back. Let's go back here to because let's not get sidetracked. Oh, what we said was men want variety in other women. Her response was, "That's stupid. What's wrong with you guys? That's fucking weird, right?"
Well,
so let
it's
me ask you
wrong.
this.
That's
Fine.
all-
That's
that's all
fine.
that's
You can say whatever you want to
Okay.
say, and that's fine.
Thank you, thank you.
What I want to ask the ladies is, and raise of hands if you agree with me, would you prefer a man that's taller than you? Raise of hands for all the ladies here. Oh, what? Now you're changing your mind. Okay.
I said taller. Everything else I said I
Okay,
didn't
all
care.
right, that's
We'll
fine.
give you that,
But
yeah.
you're. I'm looking at the other girls now because you're an exception.
Thank
Okay,
you.
raise your hands if you prefer your man to be taller than you. Okay, raise your hand if you prefer your man to make more money than you and be the breadwinner if possible. If you had the option, raise of hands. Raise of hands. Let me see.
Option?
Okay, that's more. Okay, raise of hands if you would prefer your man to be stronger than you. Now, raise of hands if you would prefer your man to be more competent and more intelligent and more experienced than yourself. Raise your hands. Okay. So most of you guys want a guy on paper that's better than you. What if I said, that's fucking stupid?
That's your opinion.
Hold on. No. But wouldn't it be crazy for me to say that your preferences that you're hardwired to have, by the way, in you as a female, wouldn't that be crazy for me to say that's retarded because that's your preference and that's most women's preferences?
I'm sorry I said that.
No. I'm just, because I'm putting the show on the other foot right now. Because your preferences is you want a guy better than you in every regard. But I would never sit there and say, well, that's stupid. Bitches are retarded. They want a guy better than them in everything because they can't do nothing. I accept that women want that. But why is it when I say men want variety, it's met with, oh, that's stupid. That's weird. That's bad. And you guys morally make it bad.
Because we're
But if
talking
I
about
say,
one man.
hold on. But if I
Yeah.
say everything that you guys want is selfish as fuck and you want a better man than you in every regard to lead you, I don't say anything negative about that.
Wait, can I say one thing?
Hold on.
Okay.
Why is that?
Well, you're saying how you want variety, and we're saying what we want in one man.
Different.
So if you were saying this is what I want in one woman, then we could compare it. But you're saying this is what I want in many women, and we're saying this is what we,
Are we the
want
same?
in
But
one
men
man.
and women are, see, this is the
Are
problem.
we the
Men and
same?
women are different. You're comparing apples to oranges.
Yeah.
Well,
Because all I'm saying is that you're demonizing male preferences. Like when I said men want variety, all of you looked at me like I was crazy.
Okay.
That's evil. But when I asked you guys what you guys want, I would argue what you guys want is even more selfish. Because you want everything in one guy, which is very difficult to do.
which we all did not vote on everything for one guy.
Yeah, we
by the
didn't.
way.
We
But
were
that's a
all
majority.
different.
The things I just listed
Okay.
off, you guys agreed wanted most of it.
Uh-huh.
And that's what a majority of women want.
And you can still like have your options for one woman. Like
But it's impossible for one woman to accomplish, is my point.
Well, I think the point she
One
was
woman cannot provide the variety that we're talking about.
like
I
the
think
point,
that when you're going into a relationship and you really love someone, you, even if you respect them and like it's hard for you to only want them, you have to make a conscious decision to like not look at other women, not think about wanting to
Suppress.
fuck other
Okay, you know what?
girls.
Let me ask you a question then.
Uh-huh.
Are you going to lower your standards and get with a guy that's less attractive than you, shorter than you, makes less money, isn't necessarily able to provide you all these things?
If I'm genuinely in love with them, yeah,
But are you going to fall in love with them is the question.
I could.
Let's not assume attraction. Let's say the guy didn't even meet your bare minimum requirements.
Mm-hmm.
Would you give him a chance?
I mean, like, I don't just look at people and like swipe in my head, you know? Like, I get to know people. It's not always like I want to fuck this person. It's like I want to get to know this person. Maybe they could be a friend, and maybe if we become really good friends and I really love them, then it could be more, you know?
No, but the point is that he's got to prove himself to you, right? To some degree.
Yep.
Yeah. You quite literally just said
I mean, how well is he treating me? That's a way of proving himself. He doesn't need to make more money and be taller than me to treat
But what
me
if I
like,
told you now, suspend all that? Like, fuck that. Like, just give him the chance.
Okay,
Lower your standards. Like, just give him the chance.
okay,
Just do it.
okay.
Exactly.
okay.
It sounds retarded, doesn't it?
no.
No.
No. Like, I'm just telling you, suspend your wants, your needs, suspend all of it. Just accept the guy as he comes.
I will.
Suppress your need for a superior man. Just get a regular guy that is, mediocre maybe, and just accept him.
The difference is like in
Hold on, stop. See how fucking crazy I sound? I'm telling you to suspend all your preferences because for the benefit of the other party. It's retarded. But you're telling me to do the same thing and you expect me to just sit there and be like, yeah, you know what? Let me just suppress
No, but you're
what I
still
want to do.
getting something out of it if you have a woman that loves you and treats you amazing and you love her too and you guys have a good life together. You're still getting something out of that. If you're telling me I'm going to be with a guy who's ugly in this and he treats me bad in this, like what would be the point? But you're still getting something out of a woman who gives you everything that you want.
But
you know?
you're
Except
see,
for other pussies.
This is amazing. This is like what I mean when I say like women are solipsistic and they kind of have the world revolve around them. I'm giving you the male perspective and you don't give a fuck. Like I don't know if you're catching this.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you how about you suspend your female preferences and you just take any guy that comes your way? And you're like, no, why would I do that? So then I'm telling you, why should I suspend my male preferences and have just one chick when my real desire is to have as many women as possible?
Here's a good way to say it,
You shouldn't
right?
have to suspend your
Girls,
preferences.
listen for
but
one second, love. I'm gonna break it down.
Mm-hmm.
Women think that their preferences are somehow more moral and righteous than a man's preference. So, for example, women think it's perfectly fine to have a standard for height. It's okay to like not want to date a short guy and have a minimum standard for height and judge guys on their height. We're women. That's our preference. We're programmed to like height. But the second a man says, "Oh, I want a fat chick," oh, well, you're being superficial. It's not okay to have a standard on weight.
I agree.
But women can't. But I mean, many women generally.
Just giving an example.
Yeah, this is just an example, right? So it's the same thing. Why should we not be allowed to have our standard for variety, our preference for variety? Why is that? Oh, you just like bash that. But the women are allowed to have preferences for resources, for example. We don't give a fuck about resources.
And I argue your women's standards are harder to achieve than a man's standards. At least we can divide our wants amongst different women. One might be hot, but like stupid as fuck. Another one could be smarter, but not as hot. Like we can divide it up so we can go ahead and have multiple women fulfill that for us. But like that's demonized by women.
And women can do that with men as well.
No, they can't.
Yes, I want to fuck this guy.
Did I not just go around the table and ask you if you're with a man that you love, admire, and respect, that you wouldn't want to have sex with other people?
But you're saying to have sex, and I'm saying for women to have sex too. Like, oh, I'm with this guy because he's funny. I like to hang out with him. I'm with this guy because.
But that's not women's want, though. Most women want one guy to accomplish everything.
100%.
If they're looking for a relationship, maybe.
Yeah, some women aren't.
And most girls are.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like
most girls can't sport fuck like that.
Forever.
There's a minority of women that can.
Have you met?
Does anyone here at the table sport fuck?
They sport fucking Brazil, low key.
You know the term hot girl summer?
Not you necessarily.
It's
but-
for a reason. It's a summer, not for the whole year.
Some girls do it the full year. Like, fuck it.
Is that a majority?
I don't know. I don't count.
We're in Miami.
We're
That is
in
the majority.
Miami.
Yes.
We're in Miami.
These
Go
girls
Well,
outside.
sneaking around. Come
just
on.
so you know, are they happy? No. They actually hit themselves.
So what does this have to do with what we were talking about?
The point is that they don't want to do it.
It's hardwired in us to want to have sex with other women. It's not hardwired in you guys to have sex with a lot of dudes.
And if you do, let's be honest here, you're a fucking hoe.
Wait, one thing that I was going to say was, like, going with what you were saying is how we're not saying that it's bad that men want options.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
what-
You did say it was bad. Like,
said it was
something's
bad.
wrong with you.
Can
You
I-
immediately
So we should be
demonized it.
embarrassed.
Can
Those are
I
exact words.
continue?
We
So
should be. Yes,
basically,
go ahead.
what I was going to say was what we're saying is how she was talking about how all we want is honesty. And I understand how we were talking about how, can women handle it, can women not? If men want options, then don't tell one girl you're going to settle with her and then go on with other girls. If they want options, let them have fucking options. But at like while they're not in a relationship, if they're in a relationship, they have to know, like Amelia was saying, that to make the conscious decision that that's the one girl they're with, because that's what a relationship is in this society. That's what we're saying. We're saying when you're in a relationship, you're with that one other person. And if you're with more than that person, you're cheating. That's all. Men can have options. Women can have options. It doesn't matter. It's just if you're lying and you have a partner, that's all.
Again, we broke it down for you how men think, right? So
Yeah.
honestly, I get what you're saying, 100%. It makes
Yeah,
sense.
right.
But let's be real here. If a guy wants a girl to keep, is he going to tell her the truth?
Probably not. That's what sucks.
Because they might do what?
Leave.
And they can't handle the truth.
Just like men may not be able to handle your body count, so women lie. Women know what men truths.
Yeah, y'all
can
lie
handle.
too.
It goes
And,
both
yeah, we
ways.
both
It
lie
doesn't
about what we
not.
know the other sex can't handle.
Okay. Chats in the Rumble.
Well, we gotta. Okay.
we got to finish the thing. What
also-
women can improve on and what men can improve
Yeah,
on.
but did you finish the whole thing? Did you just give?
She said the honesty and then women not being feminine, so we're on her.
Okay, so you did say both. Crowd.
Yeah. What about you?
Ties into the conversation, but I was gonna say on both parts, I think that once you get into a relationship, it's really important to stop sexualizing other people. I think it's okay to respect beauty and stuff, but
The man or the woman?
Sorry, is this the man or woman?
both. I think.
Can you do? Okay.
Like, I don't think a guy who's in a relationship should go to their friends and like talk about another girl's ass. Like, I think that's very disrespectful. Same way, I don't think a girl who's in a relationship should go to their friends and be like, "Oh my God, there's this really hot guy in my class." You know, like respecting your partner and their boundaries, especially, and not sexualizing other people in a degrading manner.
Which gender do you think is the bigger offender of that?
I think like publicly men, but I think women, you know, we keep it under wraps.
We know how to hide it.
But men, I'd say.
Okay. So not sexualizing other. Okay. All right. What about you?
Communication skills.
This is for men or women?
Both.
Damn, y'all both saying both for everything.
Okay.
See, it's like one person starts a trend.
How
and
do
then,
men got to communicate better, and how do women got to communicate better then?
Break it down for us.
Yeah.
Can I just speak for like both, or like it has to be like individual?
Individual. That's the whole purpose of the exercise.
It was just a question.
Because men and women communicate much differently, as you guys can tell during the discourse of this conversation.
Yeah, but I'm meaning like
you guys
in
have been making a lot of
relationship,
emotional
so,
arguments. No offense. You've had all time to think about this too.
I was listening to everyone's conversation.
We're doomed. All right.
You can't think of anything?
Communication, like, so if we get in an argument, men don't listen. Like, they want to hear what they want to hear. It's never
okay.
You don't sit and listen to what I have to say or like what females have to say.
All right.
Like,
What about
go
women?
with what you want to hear.
So men don't listen, and then what about women?
Women, I mean,
We
I can
listen.
say. Basically, we just have to like.
it's a little harder for them to come up with the women's side. The men's side comes out a bit quicker.
Yep.
I
No,
think we
women are
communicate perfectly.
See, there we go. I called it.
We're not communicating now. So I don't know about that.
Hey man, can we go rumble so I can expose something?